The other day I found this dark cave deep on the reef. So over the next couple of days I'm going to drop this baited shark cam in front of it to see what's lurking about. Yummy.
Down we go.
So, for those of you that are new to my channel, I'm currently dropping these baited cameras all around the Indo-Pacific in search of big sharks and rays on my hit list. We've already recorded a bunch of crazy stuff, including big pelagic sharks, monster fish, and deep-sea stingrays. But I'm still looking for the holy grail, a monster 5-meter tiger shark. If you want to join me on the hunt, hit that subscribe button.
And pick the camera up now. The wetsuit is officially on though because it was bloody freezing on the first dive, so yeah, I don't want to get cold again. I've also got a funny feeling that the conditions are going to be pretty wild on this dive and we're going to have some very strong currents, but let's see.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, 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 bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it up, up.
Success. Now we've got to go look at the footage.
Guys, I'm super excited for this one because it's been a while since I've dropped a camera on these deep spots, so fingers crossed we might get some cool stuff today, but let's see. Cool, so straight away in comes a massive red snapper. I think this is probably the one that we've seen on previous drops. Oh, this is cool. So this is a big school of unicorn fish that have just come through. There's also a couple of these smaller emperors in the foreground. These, I believe, are small-tooth emperors, and we quite often see them on the camera. They come up quite early on and start picking little bits of fish out of the bait cage. In comes the red snapper again. Oh, is he gonna go for it? The fish keep getting spooked by something. I'm not sure what it is, but if you watch them, they keep charging back to the reef as if there's something coming after them, which there might be. There might be a barracuda or some trevallies around. Let's see. Ooh, that's a really cool fish. So this is a small-toothed jobfish. Guys, there's so much activity on this now. I'm just a little bit nervous that I'm going to miss something, but let's see. Oh, there's another cool predatory fish. There's actually two of them up in the top left-hand corner. These are green jobfish. So, or there's three actually. So these are related to the small-toothed jobfish that we just saw. These guys will be massive though, probably 2.5 or 3 feet long. Oh, yes! Oh, guys, this is a cool shot. So, this is and the unicorn fish and the snapper. They're going to get each other riled up. So, guys, we've obviously got the big red snapper still around, and then we've got this big honeycomb moray eel that's just come in, and the trevallies are coming in. I think I know which honeycomb moray this is. It's absolutely enormous. It's probably about 1.5 meters long. I'm sure this moray is just going to camp out here now underneath this bait cage, trying to work out if he can get a free meal or not. Let's see. Really close to the camera. Oh, there he goes. He's massive. Guys, it's times like this though where I will almost certainly miss something cool, something passing the blue. So obviously if ever I'm watching these and you see the clips and you notice something that I don't spot, please, please, please let me know. So some of you may know this, but moray eels actually have two jaws. They have the main jaw that you can see, and then they have this secondary retractable jaw that sort of sits behind the main jaw. Oh, that's some awesome footage. Look at him go. He's probably like this thick. Head's probably the same size as my head, to be honest. What is that? Is that that could be a giant sweet lips. I think that is a giant sweet lips. If it's not, after I've looked in the book, I'll pop up the correct name for it now, but that's an awesome fish. How cool is that shot though? That big moray just sat there. When he's opening and closing his mouth like that, guys, he's basically just ventilating his gills. Come on, let's get something big. Big stingray, big shark. He's a big unicorn fish again, coming to check out the camera. And here comes the moray again. Oh, I love this fish so much. They have a few names, these morays, guys. Honeycomb moray, I think leopard moray. I think some people also call them black spotted morays. Oh, and there was a big blubber lip snapper just there as well. There he is, just skulking off to the right-hand side. Oh, yes! Oh my word, this is the first one I've ever recorded here. Guys, this is so good. Oh, I was convinced that these guys didn't exist here. If you watch my previous video, or maybe the one before, you'll know what this is. But this is an awesome find. This, guys, is a blacktip reef shark. Again, blacktips are quite a common shark, but for us to pick one up on one of these cameras is awesome. I think these guys probably hang around quite deep here and they come up the slope to check out the beta camera. I'm so happy. I knew we were going to get something good, guys. I just knew it. Guys, the really cool thing about this spot where I drop these cameras is literally anything could turn up. This is like proper wild ocean. Whoa, big school swimming past. Although the camera's just about to run out, so I don't think we're going to see what's coming in behind. Big Titan trigger. Anything else? And we are done. Guys, blacktip reef shark's really cool. Big honeycomb moray, also really cool. We'll give this one another shot and see if we can get any other big predators to come up from the deep. Fast forward to probably the beach. Guys, we are back at the beach for round 2. The only issue today when dropping this camera is that the conditions are absolutely insane today. There's like super fast currents, so I'm not 100% sure that we're gonna get this down, but we will give it our best shot. Let's see. Guys, conditions were good today and we managed to get another camera down. The other cool thing is, I actually just did my first solo dive. You'll notice from the footage that I actually had two tanks with me. So I had a little stage bottle on my left-hand side and then my main tank on my back. So if anything breaks on my main gear, I can still breathe and I don't die. So guys, this spot I called Shark Alley. There's often bamboo sharks resting up here underneath the ledges. The dive was really good as well. There wasn't a lot of current, which was nice. There was a little bit heading west, which is perfect for the cameras, but not enough to cause many problems when diving. You'll see as well from the footage that when we got down there were a couple of big old snappers swimming around. There was a big blubberlip and then a big red snapper in the distance. So yeah, set the camera up on the cave. This time I stuck it sort of like in the cave facing out. So hopefully if the current switches, we still got a pretty decent view. And it means that hopefully when some big old sharks swim up from the deep, we will get them in the blue, fingers crossed. I did, however, stay down there a little bit too long and I nearly went into deco. So my computer started beeping at me. It wasn't very happy, but luckily I avoided it and we made it back up into the shallows with no problems. The shallows as well were awesome. The sunlight was just coming through the surface. It looked super cool. The really sad thing is that one of my favorite anemones there, which is home to a couple of false clownfish, unfortunately seems to have bleached because yeah, the water's just been super warm. So I'll keep my eye on that one. Fingers crossed that one will recover and be fine, but let's see. Anyway, the camera's been down now for I think about an hour and 10 minutes, so I'll go back in probably 10 minutes time. Sun is just setting, it looks super nice. Hopefully we'll find some big stuff when we go down there, but either way, it's gonna be a sick dive. Let's go. Cool, so that big blubber lip, oh, and the red snapper that we saw on the drop were around straight away. You can see again how the blubber lip develops these sort of like dark grey bars when he gets fired up. I think this is primarily because he's excited about the food, but it's also a warning sign against the red snapper as well. So we'll probably see the two of them battle it out over the next hour or so. And guys, keep your eyes on the blue, because sometimes there's really, really cool stuff and you just see it right in the distance. So I might miss it, maybe you'll spot it. If you do, let me know down below. Yeah guys, I'm fairly sure the blubber lip is the dominant snapper in these parts for sure. I think there was a little bit of contest there at the beginning, but the blubber lip definitely seems to have won that battle. Oh, he's just picked up a big bit that I must have dropped out the front. He's chewing on it now. Well, he keeps spitting it out for some reason, I'm not sure why. Oh, there we go. There was a bit of a battle there. Guys, the one thing that these cameras don't give justice to though is the sheer size of these fish. So that blubber lip is like absolutely enormous, probably nearly 75 or 80 centimeters long. Super, super big fish. All these damsels and red tooth triggers swimming around, that's always a good sign. The damsels actually make this really cool purring noise that you may or may well not be able to hear on some of these clips. There goes the blubber lip now, just trying to break up that bait cage, really cool. And there's a big live tail as well, just sat in the distance. These live tails are always very timid, they'll never come in close unless there's nothing around that might cause them some problems. Guys, it's always a good thing when you get the snappers in on the cameras early, because I'm pretty sure the activity brings the big stuff in. I always think that it takes a little bit of time for the sharks on the rays to probably pick up the scent from downstream, so they're never usually there straight away. It usually always takes them a little bit of time. Let's see if that holds true, eh? So there's a few soldier fish swimming past, guys. These guys are really cool, coming out of the cave to check out the camera. You pretty much exclusively only find these in dark spots, so in caves or under ledges and stuff, but yeah, really cool to see them. I'm just expecting a big old Thresher shark to swim past in the blue, let's see. I'm not sure it was quite cold enough for Threshers today, but you never know. There's a big old Titan trigger as well making his way up to the camera. Hopefully he doesn't get too close. That big old angelfish coming in hot there. That's cool to see. So guys, you can see all of the fish are currently facing right, which obviously means that the current is moving from right to left. So if anything big comes in, I'm expecting it to come in from the left-hand side of the screen. A couple of other angelfish species there just swam past the camera. A big school of unicorn fish just come through. Saw a similar group of fish on the previous camera drop. Come on, let's get some sharks. We were super lucky to get the blacktip on the last camera, but as ever, I want more. Oh, yes! Oh, look at this. Oh my word, that's such a good shot. Guys, look at that tail. That was a Tahitian Stingray. Otherwise known as a pink whipray. We have had one of them on the cameras before in the really shallow water, but that is an awesome clip. I've never seen one down here. Guys, the whiprays are famous for their super long tails. There's a couple of species that we get around here, and this one I think probably has the longest tail. It's not the biggest one, but really, really cool species. Let's see if he comes back. That was so cool though, watching him like chow down on the bait cage. They don't often do that. Oh, he's coming back! He's coming back! Come on, let's have another good shot. Oh, yes! Guys, I don't know how long that tail is, but it's probably over 2 meters. I think these guys are probably about 3 meters from the tip of their nose to the tip of their tail. But yeah, you can see how crazy long that tail is. He's probably hoovering up some of the scraps at the moment that the blubber lip sort of left on the bottom. I hope he comes back into shot. I actually saw a couple of these on a dive the other day and they were hanging around with another much bigger stingray, the Mangrove Whipray. So you never know. Whoa, there he goes. And he's back. I think this guy's gonna hang around for a bit, but that's awesome. Obviously guys, these rays are adapted for sort of feeding on the bottom. So this one's obviously just searching around in the rubble and the corals underneath for any of the scraps that I might have dropped or the blubber lips dropped. Although we obviously did see him also sit on top of the bait cage as well, but that's really cool. Here he comes again on the blubber lips there. Let's see who wins this battle. Oh, that's awesome as he passes over the camera. Can you see anything there? Kind of. You can see obviously it's gill slits just there. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I believe. Big angelfish just swimming past again. Come on, let's get some more sharks and rays, shall we? Still plenty of time left. In comes a big, I think this is a blue spotted puffer. It might be a starry puffer, but I think it's a blue spotted. He's back. Guys, I will never ever ever get tired of seeing these rays. They're so cool. Look at the way that his, I don't even know, they're fins technically. It's the disc though is sort of like shimmering on the edges. I'm not sure why he was doing that. Whoa, look at that. Guys, that is a massive dogtooth tuna. You can always tell when it's a dogtooth because you can just see that small little white spot on its peduncle, which is the sort of little thin bit between the main body of the fish and the caudal or tail fin. Crazy predator this. There are some massive ones around as well. We've got a coral grouper as well, just buzzing around in the foreground there. Not a very big fish this one, but they're quite often about and they're super good looking when they've got some light on them. I think that big puffer is just gonna sit there now and ride the current. I imagine they're pretty lazy fish, if I'm being honest. Oh, I was wrong, he's gone for a little swim. I'm sure he'll be back. He's probably tired already. So for you hardcore lot that are still watching, let me know in the comments if you're enjoying these videos still and if you like this new style of me reacting to stuff live. Water's starting to get super cold now, so all the big stuff's gonna start coming up from the deep. Tons of videos in the pipeline, cannot wait. See you next time. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you loved this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you're in the mood for more, you'll probably like this video as well.